Good morning, everybody. This is Mr. McGee here at Parkway West. This video that we're going to go over this morning is going to show how to properly use a ring compressor. So per CIP 470699, we're going to be doing a demonstration here on how to use a ring compressor to install a piston, which is task 1120, install piston using a ring compressor. So here we go. The engine that we're using is a Predator 212, and I have already taken the liberty to well oil, well lubricate the cylinder wall. This is our ring compressor, and this is our tool for the ring compressor. First thing we're going to have to do is open this up enough so that we can use it. So put a little bit of pressure on, release the lever, and just open it up enough so that our piston can slip up inside of it. Okay. Always remember, when you're installing your piston, you want these bands close to the cylinder. If you do it the opposite way, number one, you can't use a tool, and second of all, these bands not being down at the bottom will allow this to open up, and you're going to have a hard time putting your piston in. So before we do this, we want to make sure that our circlips are installed in the piston, because we don't want our wrist pin floating around and falling out. The next thing we want to do is we want to make sure that our piston rings the gaps are properly positioned. Per the service manual, these gaps should be approximately 120 degrees apart. So there's our compression ring, the gap for that, and then the gap for our scraper ring is all the way over on this side. So they're at least 120 degrees apart, and that's what we're looking for. Next thing to remember with these Predator engines is that the arrow always points down so that you install this correctly, and our splasher or our dipper always points down as well. So you'll notice that there's a notch on the rod and a notch on the cap. You'll also notice a blue stripe. So all that we have to make sure that this piston goes in like so. So we're going to take our piston, put it in the ring compressor about up to the bottom of the wrist pin. And then we're going to tighten up the ring compressor, and that's going to compress our rings. We're going to make that nice and tight. Now, you want to watch for stuff like this, lip like this. That'll get you in trouble when you're installing the piston. So just take a hammer and gently knock that down so that everything's flat. Check to make sure that your ring compressor is tight. Again, our arrow facing down. Make sure we got our crankshaft installed, because you won't be able to install the crankshaft once the piston is in. Put our piston down in there like so. Take the butt end of a hammer and just tap it down in. Just that easy. Just like that. Then we'll hook our connecting rod up in a later video and put our cap on, and then we'll torque that. But that's a demonstration on how the ring compressor works. It's a fairly simple tool, and it is a lifesaver as far as putting engines together. You don't ever want to use screwdrivers or anything like that to try to compress the rings while you're putting them together, or you will do damage. So keep that in mind. Okay, thanks for watching.